And today's world, today we know that there are so many crises, so many sorrows, and so many disappointments. A great deal of imbalance is there. A great deal of diseases like emotionally, mentally, physically. It seems that everything needs a healing touch. So where do we begin to heal them? So we can begin to heal ourselves by the way we think and also the attitudes we hold on towards ourselves and towards life. Let's do this healing. True healing begins in silence, and true healing begins from within. So now let us come back to the silence, get in, step in, experience the silence within. So let's start this today's meditation. Getting in to remain in silence. Okay. So now I withdraw my attention completely away from physical limbs and senses. I focus myself. I am listening to these ears. I'm looking through the eyes. I'm behind these eyes in the center of the forehead. An eternal spark of light, energy, my life energy. That this life energy, which empowers the body, and this life energy, which is behind the eye, center of my forehead, is a tiny point of light, a very tiny, this tiny point of light. For myself as myself, I am a soul. I am a life energy, empowers the whole body. I am not a physical being. I am eternal soul, immortal. I sit in the seat or behind the eye. This is my permanent seat in my body. I don't travel throughout the body. I sit in behind the eye and take over the body's action. I'm an actor. This body is simply my costume. I've changed this body many times. I'm on this world as an actor. When I know myself, I focus my thoughts on the point in the center of my forehead. A tiny point of a living light. It's a conscious light. I feel completely detached from the body. I'm a peaceful. I'm a light. I'm a star, radiating light. A deep peace. And contented being in. And being within. become completely detached from the outside world. Completely detached from whatever happened in the past, and let go all my thoughts. My focus is only within. Peace, my light, tiny spring, sparkling light with me, and a conscious light, a living light. I'm a metaphysical light, eternally glowing. Now I know my true self, eternal, pure, crystal clear. Purity is there. Peace is my religion, my nature. I'm in the feeling, I'm in the ocean of peace, the way I live inside. I focus, being peace, complete silence. I'm in peace. I'm pure because I love justice, being honesty. It proves I am pure myself. Purity is my divine nature. When I know I am pure, peace automatically follows. Being honest with myself, complete harmonious is there. No violence. When I understand fully about myself, peaceful soul, pure soul. This is the truth. Being harmonious is my nature. And deep, deep silence comes over me. It is in this silence that silence gives oxygen to the mind. Silence supplies the oxygen to the mind. Which we were longing for this oxygen. Instead of taking a break for a coffee or a tea, a sit chat, it is such a wonderful thing to make use of my time for the beneficial, being useful. Take a break to become silent. Silent break means able to step back and see things in a fresh way. Step back from the actions and the responsibilities around me for a few moments. When I step back, I become still. I just drop the actions and the responsibility just for a few minutes makes me so still. I start observing. When I become observer, I'm able to see a clear picture. To get a clear picture means I'm able to find the clarity. And when there is a clarity, there will also be a peace. When the mind is peaceful, mind is clear, then I'm able to step back into the action. It can be planning or it can be thinking, but there is a clarity in what I do and make a right decisions and not just waste time running down here and there, the same circle again and again, running round, meeting the same problem again and again, facing the same difficulties again and again, wondering where is the solution. In this silence, complete clarity, what action to do. Silence enables me to find the solution that are appropriate to every moment of my life. I need to pay attention to silence, which supplies, gives oxygen to the mind. With this oxygen, there is always a life, and life is maintained. So, as I value the silence, I will use my time, my energy, and consciousness in more economical and accurate way. When I say economical, I speak very little. What is necessary? When it has to be spoken, spoken. What is necessary is done. Thus, in silence, I fill myself with oxygen and it starts flowing out from me. As the silence increases, and feel the flow of oxygen which flows out from me. I flow this quality of oxygen to touch the atmosphere around me consciously. I donate this vibration to the whole world, enabling those in need to feel it and observe it. Many people are wanting it, looking forward to it, and waiting to observe it. This flow comes out from me. Many can feel it, feeling their energy. They wonder, where does it come? It's so satisfied. I become a lighthouse. Meaning of lighthouse, being very still. Very still. Stable in one position. Stability. Maintaining the stability. Very stable. Very concentrated. Sitting in my seat. Eternal seat. Not influenced by outside. Not at all influenced by outside situation. It can be a situation. It can be a people around me. Not influenced by their nature, not their problems, but my influences over them gives them the lot of happiness, love, peace. Especially, everybody looks for peace and love. I bring an original quality of the self. We all understand the original quality of being peace, being happy all the time, being lovable, unconditional love, satisfied with the self so much, contented. Bring the original quality of the self into my consciousness. The thought becomes my consciousness, the elevated thought. I'm not that what I was thinking. Position, my position is great, not the body consciousness. I realized I am a peaceful soul. A powerful soul. The power of peace is so strong. Being in truth, this is the truth. Being clean and clear, crystal. Being independent, not dependent on outside world. So much of contentment being in. In this consciousness, the thought becomes my consciousness. And fill myself with it. And then very naturally, I radiate from the mind. Light of love, light of truth, light of purity surrounds me now. This is my protection. This is a shield. There's a saying, somebody can shake the truth, but it can never get drowned. It's like a boat. Boat can shake, but it will never get drowned. I am the same truth. I maintain the stability. Being stable, concentrated, becomes natural. As I keep practicing, understanding the truth, there's nothing to do effort in. It becomes very natural. Being concentrated, a stable mind. Mind gets what it needs. Mind doesn't have to, you don't have to do any effort. Mind is satisfied. This is my protection, where I go and carry this protection with myself. Staying with this connection strengthens me. This is an inner connection to myself. I stay in this connection. I extend this connection out to all others whom I love the most. Call myself as my family members, my relatives. I extend this connection to all others also whom I love the most. So they are surrounded by the same light of truth, purity, and love. It reaches out there, all of Bharat, even further, extends across the entire planet. I feel the energy of my light is radiating so further and further. Extends across the entire planet, the entire human family, all forms of life and nature also. The experience of safety, calmness, and protection. I realized the truth is so wonderful. It is a wonderful example to say the truth. You don't have to prove it. Truth is already there existing. There's no need to prove it. It's the truth of knowledge and the resources which leads to happy life. It is not to be learnt. Truth is not to be learnt. It is existing. It is within me, buried so deeply. It is just that forgotten. We just have to recall and make it emerge from within. The original state of peace, of knowing, of love, not just for myself, just knowing myself about myself, my knowledge is not for myself alone. It is to use and share it daily in my life. I remind myself to be in truth consistently for my spiritual well-being and also for the universe as a whole. As I belong to all. The belonging feeling is there. That is the truth. To be in this personal connection, we require no audience, no rules, only an honest heart. I can maintain my spiritual health on a daily basis, connecting to myself and remembering who I am and what I have within myself, recharging the self and being aware to the practice of meditation every day. Everyday meditation makes us consistently, constantly being happy. Very beautiful life we can live in this universe, vibrating, radiating the goodness within. Om Shanti.